Worth the Trip features a wide variety of out-of-school activities and offers practical advice on how to organise and get the best out of school trips. Coming up, Lyn March and her pupils from St James C.A.V. High School in Farnworth are on an art trip to the Bolton Museums Art Gallery and Aquarium. And Ingrid McGregor and her pupils from Peterborough High School are on a citizenship trip to the National Centre for Deafblindness in Hampton. The Bolton Museums Art Gallery and Aquarium opened in the mid-20th century and house a wonderful collection of artworks and fish. The pupils from St James C.A.V. High School are visiting the aquarium as part of their art project. It has a fantastic display of sea creatures.
We have a policy in the art department. We do as much observational drawing as possible, first-hand observational drawings. This is a perfect example of actually using real objects to draw from and using artists in our curriculum. We're starting a new project this term based on sea creatures, and so this was perfect for the timing that we wanted to come.
The kids are going to go into the glass aquarium and they're going to make some observational drawings.
Well, the first activity this morning is to get the pupils to look at the things in the exhibition, to try and develop their observational skills and experiment a little bit with different media.
A bit freer, I think, yeah?
We'll try and have a look at the different surfaces as well and the detail.
1 minute drawings, quick as you can.
Second activity, we're down in the aquarium and the pupils are drawing live fish. Obviously the difference between here and upstairs is that the fish are moving and the drawing should look very different. It's still based on observation, but trying to capture the feeling of movement and action rather than detail and a static object. Okay, so you've all got a piece of this with a drawing of some sort on it. Okay. What we need to do now is be able to print this. Now, I'm not pressing on hard when I'm doing this. I'm just letting the weight of the roller pick up the ink. Piece of paper over the top. Now, again, you can do it with your hands, but if you get a clean roller,
You can see it going through.
yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah? So you're going over the whole thing. The advantage of printing is you can do several pieces of work. Thing where you can see where it's passing. Just use the flat of your hand like that. Don't press on too hard.
At the moment, what we really want students to do is to take their drawings that they made in the exhibition and then to transfer those 2D ideas into something three-dimensional, really hoping that they're looking at the drawings, thinking about what they originally looking at, and how's the best way to show that, using the materials that are here, which are plastics and day-glow materials and wire and things like that. So they're just trying to use them in a really creative way. Making different kind of surfaces which you can then mould and make into a three-dimensional form. And then it'll just shape it off. Okay. Yeah, that's brilliant.
Today's trip's been a great success. Pupils have enjoyed it from what I've seen, and obviously we've got a lot of work to take back when we go, and that will bring the real success we'll be seeing when we go back into school, and how much they've learned and how many skills they can take back with them, which they probably wouldn't have had in the classroom on this particular day.
Here are some examples of other art trips available across the country. The Rod Piercy Gallery in Porthmadog was established in 1986. Rob Piercy is a trained art teacher and invites pupils to view his work, which includes watercolour paintings and craft works. The Biscuit Factory in Newcastle upon Tyne is Britain's biggest original art store. The factory welcomes schools to view its many paintings, drawings, prints, sculpture, photography, ceramics and glass by artists from all over the world. The Potteries Museum and Art Gallery in Hanley, Stoke-on-Trent has excellent collections of art, costume, local history, archaeology, natural history and ceramics. There is also a programme of exhibitions, talks and workshops. The Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge houses a collection of artefacts and paintings representing cultures from the ancient world through to modern Europe. A museum teacher runs teaching sessions and workshop days. The Royal Albert Memorial Museum and Art Gallery in Exeter provides educational resources for schools. Special sessions and workshops are led by qualified teachers. There are 16 galleries of free displays including ceramics, fine art, glassware and silver. Ingrid McGregor from Peterborough High School is taking her pupils on a citizenship trip to the National Centre for Deafblindness. This unique centre houses many special features enabling deafblind people to be completely independent outside their own home. The centre opens its doors to school groups and aims to raise awareness of deafblindness.
Some people's sight can be very varied. We've got some simulation specs here. These just give you a very small central vision. It's called tunnel vision. And this is the sight loss that you would have, which is a core of vision. Just try them on and see how much you can see. Deafness is more difficult for us to simulate. We use these ear defenders, okay, and they just shut out some of the noise. But actually deafness can be a muffled hearing. We want them to think about what it is like to be deafblind. Hope they'll go away thinking positively, but thinking what they can do, how difficult life is for some people. When we walk into this building, we can see the reception in front of us and we can see that there are 2 corridors either way. Deafblind people can't do that. So what we've done is we've introduced this location map, which is a tactile map of the building, and you can see that the reception is in large print, it's in Braille, and in Moon.
Moon is a script designed for people who go blind in later life.
So I want to go and visit finance and admin, okay? So I find this on here by searching down, and I read it either in large print, Braille or Moon, and then I press this button, okay? And something pops out, a little node pops out, and it tells me that it's at room 23. As you can see, we've got the name of the room in large print, Braille and Moon on there, but we've also got an addition. Would you like to press the button?
Finance and Administration Office.
If we introduce them to the building, we get them to think about deafblindness, then they're already prepared for somebody who's deafblind. Now, Julia uses what we call deafblind manual. So everything I'm saying is being spelt out, letter by letter, onto Julia's hand.
Okay, I wasn't born deaf and blind. I was registered blind at 2 years old. As for my hearing, I was first fitted with a hearing aid when I was about 4 years old. And until I was around 20, my hearing was quite good compared to what it is now. Any questions?
Is your best friend also deaf-blind?
Blind, but not deaf. I don't have any deaf-blind friends.
Is your watch any different to a normal watch?
To look at, probably just a modern watch, but you can open the face, and I can read the time by touch. It's 11:20. Well, by mine anyway.
J, R, index finger, and H, I, third finger, I, J, dragging that finger down, J. L in the palm of the hand. M, 3 fingers in the palm. N is 2. O, the ring finger.
I think if you catch them young with most things, then as hopefully they will grow up and just accept that there are disabled people around them rather than make fun of them, which is what happened when I grew up.
Girls are doing an activity called Getting Around, and the idea really is to give them an insight into deafblindness.
I felt like any minute I'm bumping into something. I felt scared.
It felt strange because you expect things to be there and they're not. Going around when you could actually see, you've got a rough idea. But for people who are actually deaf and blind, it just must be so scary.
It was really unusual, like you didn't know what was going to happen, and especially Julia, she kept asking for the bar a lot.
Where's the bar? What we're going to ask you to do is different tasks around the kitchen. I want you to find something to eat. We ask them to do simple tasks, and we say your day is full of these little things. Take away your sight and your hearing, and they become very, very difficult.
It went actually deeper than I thought it would be, and it made me certainly aware of the blind-deaf disability. Being a language teacher, my intention is to teach sign language to the students in our school.
Here are some examples of other citizenship trips available across the country. Airbus in Manchester is an international centre for the creative exploration of cities. It offers citizenship workshops and tours covering population issues across the globe. Youth Act trains and motivates groups of 11 to 18-year-olds to campaign for change in their neighbourhoods, schools and youth clubs and tackle issues that concern them. Youth Act is currently running in Haringey, Islington, Lambeth and Southwark. The Citizenship Foundation is a national organisation that aims to educate young people about the law, democracy and society. It holds public debates and national interactive competitions, including the Bar National Mock Trials and the Magistrates Court Mock Trials. The Parliamentary Education Unit at the Houses of Parliament offers a range of educational visits for students in years 3 to 10 throughout the year, including citizenship. School groups are offered a tour and can watch live debates in both houses. The Education Programme at the National Football Museum in Preston looks at rules, rights and responsibilities and the contribution of football clubs to the community. It also aims to promote an understanding and awareness of different types of prejudice and discrimination. For more ideas on school visits, catch up with us next time on Worth the Trip.